The British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak says that he's going to introduce emergency legislation in Parliament to declare that Rwanda is safe. This comes after the UK Supreme Court ruled that a plan to send asylum seekers to the African nation was unlawful. Julia Chapman reports.
The British government is now trying to find a way to make the Rwanda plan workable after the unanimous verdict from 5 Supreme Court justices that in its current version, it isn't lawful. The reasons given for that is they deemed there to be too high a risk for asylum seekers to be sent back to the countries from which they fled, something that would breach the UK's obligations under a number of international agreements, including the European Convention on Human Rights. There were accusations as well about extrajudicial killings in Rwanda and accusations that the judiciary isn't independent enough from the government to judge on any kind of sensitive asylum cases. So lots of reasons why this plan shouldn't be happening, according to the court. But Rishi Sunak says there are already talks underway with Rwanda about tweaking that plan, coming up with a legally binding treaty to overcome some of those concerns from justices in the British court. But certainly that is a process that could take many months and would require parliamentary approval. And that's not a guarantee that Rishi Sunak can achieve that before he has to call the next general election. There has been accusations, criticism from the other side of the political spectrum, the opposition Labour Party, saying this has been a waste of time and taxpayers' money and the government should stop trying to make the Rwanda plan happen. But both sides agree that there is too high a level at the moment of net migration, although there are very few legal schemes allowing people to come and live in this country permanently. But what the government is trying to clamp down on is the crossings in small boats of asylum seekers across the English Channel. Last year saw record numbers of arrivals that way. This year there have been fewer people, around 32,000 so far this year, but the government is under huge pressure to deal with unofficial migration, particularly with a new election looming next year, and this being a very politically sensitive issue. Julia Chapman in London, reporting for DD